Everyone. What I want to do in this video is break down Alex Hermosi's website, break down his sales strategy, and talk about how you could implement it. Recently, I've been getting hype on the idea of sales funnels. Um, I've been getting really hype on just the idea of making money online. And I think there's a lot of people that want to build a business online but don't know the best strategies. So what I want to do is as I'm going through this, because I actually want this book, I'll be breaking down what he's doing on each page and how you could do something similar. So let's start with the landing page. $100 million money models. It's his new book. Right away, he tells you exactly what it is. There's a book launch event that you get access to. A really catchy title. And this kind of fits his brand. So a lot of his podcasts, a lot of his stuff is kind of on that theme, like 10 money hacks that are so effective they should be illegal. So really, really, all of this fits perfectly with his audience. There's an additional offer on top of that, which is great. And really, when you look at this, right, we call that like above the fold, everything that you see right when the website loads. You know exactly where you're at and you know exactly what you need to do, right? Because there's text that all leads you down to this one button. So what are you going to do? If you want, you can scroll down. There's a little bit of social proof. And another really great thing that he's doing is there's never a spot you can get to where there isn't a call to action. So it is impossible for me to escape this button right here. In fact, even if I click this, it takes me to the same place, right? So registration. So what's going to happen is, actually, let's go through all of it. So we'll do it this way. I'll just do my spam. Spam at holtrussell.com +1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So right off the bat, he's capturing a lead for both email and SMS marketing, I'm assuming. If not, then we can talk about SMS marketing. And then he's filtering his leads. So his content is centered or targeted towards business owners, right? And what he wants is business owners, I thought it was that are generating more than about $3 million per year. But right here, this is like the Tai Chi of sales funneling. Is this registration page is doing everything you need. It is capturing the leads information, getting them into your ecosystem for email marketing, which is still the most effective form of marketing. And then it's going through and filtering out who you are. So that helps with segmenting marketing content, targeting offers, but also my guess, and I wish I could see their logic, because I bet you based on what I say here, I will get sent to a different page. And I almost know for a fact that if I say, I want a VIP ticket, it's going to take me to a different page. So if I go, no, I do not. Let's see. Okay. So this is going to be really fun to break down. And I wanted to buy the book anyways. That's why I started. But let's just look at this. Registered. One more step. Do not exit, right? So you're trapped, you're locked, you're stuck in this little, in this website sequence. If I say no thanks, for sure I get sent to a page. Yep. And nice. So let's just duplicate this. Watch this. Does this take you back to the book? Uh-oh. I love that. Okay. There's so many things. Okay. Shoot. How do we structure this? Let's go here. And we'll duplicate this. Save it for later. Go back one. Okay. Actually, so without tags, this is what it looks like. Quick message, why you should upgrade. Yeah, I don't think they're doing any targeted stuff. Yeah, not doing any targeted stuff. But what I want to see, so let's try this again. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I say yes, it makes more than 500,000 per year. And I want a VIP ticket. Claim my spot. Let's see if I go to a different page. I think, no. Okay, it's the same page. But it doesn't matter because what he's doing is still great. So Alex Hormozi in this, there's so many great things. Okay. Oh, let's just break down the headline, the header. So registered, one more step, do not exit, right? So you're completely trapped in this. And I know I said that before, but you are stuck. You are not escaping. You are not getting that like peace of mind, like, oh, you're all set until you finish the sales sequence or opted out, which is this button down here. So I actually want this book anyway, so we're going to keep going. But check this out. So many great things. You're trapped. Live virtual event. There's a little bit of urgency right here. Quick message. Is it actually quick? No. It's 8 minutes and 1 second.
You were successfully registered.
It's an entire video. And what is it? It is a video sales letter. So if you watch this thing, everything that's put down here is what he's talking about. Hey, if you buy this, you don't just get the book. You get VIP access. You get 4 bonuses. Win a day in Vegas with me, potentially, right? Guaranteed priority copy. You get VIP live stream backstage pass, post-launch event, and a high resolution recording. You get all of that if you just buy my book for $29, right? So you think you're getting the book, but what you're actually getting is like special treatment from the guy that you probably care about and trust. Huge. I love also that there's like congruence between what his audience expects from him, which is video content like this, and what he's putting, and of course, video. Let's actually search that. Yeah. So by putting a solid video on his page, he is potentially increasing his conversions by about 80%. Um, I don't know if that's a raw value or if that's multiplicative. A huge difference. But either way, like this is like a masterclass in sales strategy, right? So, and then of course, there's still time. Don't miss out. You still have time to book it with a countdown. Like every second, the clock is ticking. And these can be really tacky, but I think he does it well because there's a actual deadline. It's not like where you go to buy a hairbrush and someone says, yeah, oh, there's only 2 left, and if you don't buy it by tomorrow, it'll expire or something. It's like, but oh man, header is beautiful. Let's look at all the other things. So he's just laying it on thick, right? This is a video sales letter on a sales page, right? What he's doing is selling his book. Right? Even if you don't win, it's a bonus. Right? So this is the one he has to specify, like, okay, you may not win. You get the book, you get the recording. And of course, all the images have him kind of represent thumbnails that he's already posted, which I love, just matching that with your audience. But let's go through. Guaranteed priority copy. Automatically, let's actually like play a game. So we're only going to read headlines and anything in bold and see if we can piece together everything. Okay. You'll also get these bonuses. Guaranteed priority copy. First and guaranteed printing over 1 million, so they're limited. Right? For sale, baby shoes, never worn. He's telling the entire story. Everything you need, you can get just from absorbing those few words. You guarantee yourself a hardback copy. So what he's done really well is, for people who are readers, you can go through, ship before everyone has to wait to get it live. People registered for the event. Unlike digital products, you can offer a limited amount of, right? But then exactly what people need to know has already been digested for them. It's like pre-chewed, which is a gross analogy. Let's move to the next section, and we're just going to break this down section by section. I think it's very similar, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Oh, that's good. So he threw in like a personal desire. This is one of the things, and I'm going to open my studio real quick just in case anyone's on and is wanting to learn about sales online. Okay. So he's big on this, like, don't sell a transformation, especially if you don't have one. But what you can do is just hit the pain. And so my entire life, always wanted to gain access to these rooms. So it's like him as the hero in your mind, always wanted this, right? It is a desirable thing. Now you can do it for $20. Free ticket to separate post-launch event. Right? And really, this is just good sales, right? He's recycling things, but it doesn't matter because And then this is just like objection handling, right? Like whatever someone could be worried about, if it's a problem, he's got an answer. Right? Backstage benefits. So it's like he's hitting huge FOMO on this. But all of these are just to feed back to this. In my mind, the only problem I have with this design, and me as nobody having problems with his design, I feel like there should be a few more call to action. Like this hits, and there should be a little button underneath that says like ready to, or like secure your, right? Like that should fuel a call to action, just because people could get lost. Maybe even like right here or right here. Because it's just a lot to have to go back and scroll up, and you don't want to expect things like that from your the people on your website. You want to, if you want to make the sale, you want to make it fast, and you want to make it as easy as possible for them. And so that's probably the only issue I have with this entire page, is I feel like there should be a call to action maybe right here after this copy that really hits, and maybe just to break up these sections. But I'm totally sold, so I'm actually going to buy it. So 31.69. Oh no, he hit me with the euro. Okay. I'm just going to delete this variable. Okay. Okay. So let me see if I can figure out how to not pay euro, because that sucks. I may have to pop on a VPN. Do I still have? Okay. Man, I really don't want to pay euro for that. I guess it's not that much more, but what if I change this to US with that? Cool. Okay. Cool. So cool. Okay. So let me just throw my information and then we'll get back to it. Oh, nice. Ooh. I'll give you this like weird looking anteater thing. You can enjoy while while I pay for the book. So, actually, sorry, nerding out again. Checkout. Checkout page. What he did is in the video, if you go
For
to
the
the
book.
end of it,
So there all four VIP bonuses, which is that you sell. So just go ahead and pre-order your book now if you want all that stuff. And if you want the two other bonuses, my ACQ Ads Handbook and my ACQ Closer Handbook, buy 15 more copies for friends by ticking the box at checkout.
right? And then literally shows. Click this. Click this. So let's look at that. You buy 15 more at checkout. So what he's showing you is like exactly what he wants you to do. But it's really smart. So it's just a one-click upsell. So you say that, great, now it's added. But I'm almost positive that even if you don't buy it now, it's going to send you to a page that upsells you on buying this much. And I was able to find that page beforehand. Actually, let me see, because it's on my phone. So let me see if I can just pull the link for that. So no, there isn't a separate funnel for it, but there is this, which is recycled images. That's fine, but this is like an actual shop page. That's cool. All his other products, and then just sales content, which actually isn't even about the right book, but just kind of still covers objections. It doesn't really it doesn't really matter that much. But so biggest thing, the upsell is as easy as possible to add, right? And he actually does sell it beforehand. There's a little bit of FOMO. There's a lot of bonuses that come with this, right? I am not going to buy it because I want to see if there is a upsell page. I think there is, and I think it's going to have one-click upsell. So let's talk about the strategy, though. What he did is the first page captured your email. The next page captures your payment information. And I'm pretty sure the page after that is just going to try to skyrocket your bill as much as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and enter my information and we will get that book. So give me 1 second. I'll give you the anteater back. And let me know in the comments if you have any questions. And I've got too many addresses. but just going to enter the shipping information and billing, and then we will be good. No, it says shipping not available. Which means he's probably using UPS or something. Okay, so then let's try my other address. It's kind of a funny thing. Holy smokes. So this is actually kind of crazy. If you are in Europe, shipping is almost the entire price of the book, which is insane. That's a huge tax. So let's go back to, I'll just use a different address. Oh, and he does charge $10 shipping no matter what. That's kind of crazy. So it's a $40 book. Ooh, I don't have my wallet. Okay. Well, before I do that, I think the another cool thing is I was right about the capturing leads, because it says, by providing your information today, you're giving us consent to contact you for sales, everything. Right? But look at that. $29.99, another $9.75, and then $2.79 in taxes. So you're actually spending like a pretty big amount for this book. It's kind of crazy. And I have a feeling the upsell, I'll keep my mouth shut. I don't know what he's going to sell. I think it would be another page upselling the book, but I don't know. Okay. Taking way too long on this. Let's get her done. I have a friend who memorizes his credit cards, so even if he gets lost, he can use them somehow. But I'll just do it the old-fashioned way by looking like a normal person. Okay. Huh. So it is just that. There is no page for upsells. Oh, that's fun.
If you're seeing this video, it means you upgraded to VIP. A couple quick housekeeping items. Number one, your pre-order was received and has been sent to the warehouse for first out shipping. Next, if you chose to buy additional books to get the ACQ Ads Handbook and the ACQ Closer Handbook, they will be in the same box as your priority order and shipped to the day. The event goes live on August 16th, 2025. You'll get an email with a code to give your friends to redeem 4 free books after the launch date. Again, to be clear, your friends will have to cover the shipping and handling because people all over the world have made it impossible for us to include shipping within the cost of each purchase of the book. I also did it this way because this was the number one request from last time, is that people didn't have to ship all their extra copies to their friends themselves, so we'll just handle all that for you. Two more pieces of amazing news. This year, we actually have a partnership with Affirm. If you are Title Cash and you financing or break in payments, you can do that. And on top of that, we're actually getting all the interest, so there's no cost to you. If you need to break in payments, we got you. The second thing is that if you have friends that are going to use the discount codes for the books, they have an entire year from the launch date to use them. So just make sure they use them within that year. Next, if you have any issues with your order, you can chat with support at shop.acquisition.com. It's the fastest way. Or if you prefer email, you just simply reply to your order confirmation. To qualify for the giveaways, you need to show up live at the event August 16th, 2025 at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern. Your custom VIP link will be sent to your email and we'll send you a couple reminders as well. Next, save the event in your calendar by hitting the button below for whatever calendar software you use. It'll automatically load in your calendar to make it fast and easy. Now, if you want to win more prizes, like a day out here in Vegas and have additional drawings to that, a separate dinner with 9 other people, a audiobook that has 70 plus 1 minute tactics that I've used to grow businesses, I want to give you all that stuff. And the way that I can give you that is you help me bring more people to the book launch. If you have an audience or following, or even just like coworkers or friends that you think would love this book or to attend the launch, then this is for you. And if you're going to send them anyways, you might as well get credit for it and get prizes for it too. And so if that's how the launch you think, you can go to the bottom of this page and click the button. It'll take you to a separate page where you can register and get your own unique link that you can share with them in your Slack messages and text messages, register your email list, or just post on social media. But if you're going to do it, you might as well get credit for it and get some free stuff. Now, on top of all that, I'm giving away something completely epic during the launch. Like I said, it's better than NFT and it's less than Bitcoin, and every single person who shows up live, including you, gets one. You gotta be there live. You're not going to miss it. I can't wait to see you there. All the details for the stuff you need to save below. Screenshot and save them.
Okay. So I love, it's like the retention mechanics that people use in videos. But he's doing it with business, and I love that. Like, oh, if you come to the real event and you'll get whatever. So let's look at this final page. So VIP purchase successful, right? So there's we've concluded the buying cycle. Order details inside means you bought the book. He's got a video that explains next steps. So you can go back and click this and it'll just take you back and you can buy it. So I'm good without that. This is really convenient to have, especially if you want people to show up. And then this is awesome, right? What's better than upselling someone is mobilizing the people that said, hey, I value your event and your stuff, and turning them into affiliates, right? I think he could have thrown that, but I think this is the bigger ask. So I think it's okay that he didn't. But look at that. Win prizes by referring friends. And this is crazy because what he's doing is like his sales funnel doesn't lead you to the event. His sales funnel radicalizes you into a weapon of mass marketing um, so that your friends and everyone else is buying his product. And that's also the most effective way to convert would be a friend or family, someone you trust telling you about something. That's why the Instant Pot blew up, right? Is because they didn't have to do marketing because it was so good that everyone was talking about it and just evangelizing to other people about it. So I love that. Man, I am going to be able to make so many like lessons and shorts and stuff just based on this. Um I hope that was helpful for some people or got you excited about like sales funnels. The reason let's talk about the whole strategy and we'll kind of recap. Let's go from the beginning. So from the beginning, you land on a page where the only thing you can do is enroll for the event or leave, right? Very simple. You cannot escape the option to enroll in the event. And by doing this, what he's doing is he's capturing your information so he can keep marketing to you before the event to get you there and afterwards for future products, for his videos, everything, right? Once he does that, and he kept it really simple on this page, right? It is exactly what you're looking for with a button to do exactly what he wants, a little bit of urgency, and some social proof. That's it, right? Anyone could make this in 5 minutes, which is why it's so awesome. Let's go to the next page. Once he captures the lead, the next step is to get their payment information, right? To get them to purchase the book. Why is he pushing a book so much? I think the reason he made the book the key to everything, the first thing is that it gives him, let me think. The first thing is that it is one of the best ways to build trust is with a book. It establishes you instantly as an expert in something. The second thing is it's a product you can sell, and it's also a product you can sell pretty cheap. I think he talks about leverage a lot. Books are also high leverage opportunities in the sense that you can produce a book once and sell it to as many people as you want. And I think the biggest thing is that by pushing the book as the key to unlocking the event, he's driving towards becoming a bestseller and driving towards the metrics that make people want to buy the book. Hey, before launch, we sold this many. I became a bestseller. I became an author. All those things. He's driving towards before the book even came out. And I think the coolest part about this is that you could do that too. If you did write a book, if you did have something, by monitoring all of this information on the back end, you can start using it as social proof and weaponizing it. So let's keep looking. A few more highlights. On this page, there's a video sales letter. We talked about how adding a video can increase your conversions by 80% or more. There's also a huge benefit that I love in having a congruence between the people who watch his videos getting to see a video of him explaining in the style that he does on YouTube or on his podcast exactly what they're going to expect or exactly what they're going to get. There's urgency. There's so many things just in this header, right? Reminds you what you're there for, catches you with a title, gives you a video, and gives you a little bit of urgency, right? And then you can click the button. When we move down, all he's doing is driving bonuses and handling objections. So hits all the bonuses. One of the great things that he does is if you just read the highlighted text, you understand everything he's trying to say. So, why should you upgrade? Bonus number 1, win a day in Vegas, right? There's more than one bonus. Get a day in Vegas with Alex. 4 VIPs who order the book will do drawings throughout the event. Right? Like that explains everything you need. Same thing on all of these. The only issue that I had with this whole section is it's a lot of words without a break or a call to action. I think putting one right here would be great just because this hits so hard. And I think I could make a whole video explain. Like, I think this one line might be the best thing on the whole website because it is a quote from Alex, the person that you trust, the person that you've like put on a pedestal because you're here and he's on that website, saying, I've always wished I could have this, right? It becomes super desirable. This is your opportunity to do that, right? So it's not just a book. It is your opportunity to have something that is incredible. Access to the rooms where brilliant business people are working towards. It's access to the information that only certain people have. And he's big on that with his whole community. So free ticket, separate post, keeps driving in the benefits, right? 5 benefits just from getting this book. I think you could also throw another button in here, and maybe you just didn't want to be, I mean, what do I know, right? But I think it would have just been easier for users. Social proof is great, showing that people like his books. It's hard because the book hasn't come out, so he can't show people with that book. Ooh. I just had a really cool idea, though. I don't know what that was either. That was weird. He could have sent it to other business YouTubers. He could have sent his book to other business YouTubers ahead of time, got their video reaction, and then put those in like short form reaction. Bop, 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 bop. That would have been cool. So basically, like each one of these would have been a video and then a little quote underneath. That would have been cool. And then just maybe a call to action if you didn't have one right here. And then the final thing he does is just, this is all frequently asked questions, is just a ton of objection handling. So if there's some gap between someone wanting to buy the book and someone buying it, this is where they're going to go and they're going to hit that. And hopefully, if you do your job right with a FAQ, then you'll give them all the information they need to feel good about buying. Right? And then another quote from Alex, his signature. It's just a cool thing. It's my best book. VIP, $100 million money models, right? Close with the thing he wants you to do. So another big lesson from this, which is really cool, is that when you look at this website, there is only one thing you can do. I guess 2. You can learn about his product, right? You can read, watch the video, read about more stuff, or you can buy the book, right? Click here to buy the book, click here to buy the book. It's not like, oh, well, maybe you'll be interested in this. Maybe you'll be interested in this, right? And that's what a sales funnel is. A website is like a menu at a restaurant. It's, oh, maybe you're interested in an appetizer. Maybe you're interested in this. Could I interest you in my book, my trilogy, my series, my YouTube, whatever. But he doesn't say, hey, go check out my YouTube videos. Go check out whatever. right? This is driving you in one direction, which is why sales funnels are so effective. It's because instead of selling everything they do and overwhelming whoever's on your website, you're telling them exactly what they need and guiding them there, right? It's good storytelling in the form of web design. It's good storytelling in the form of online sales. And I think a lot of people miss out in their business because they don't have a good sales funnel. So, love this. Moving on. Checkout. The greatest thing you can do is just adding a one-click upsell. And the crazy thing too is that I thought for sure there would be another page where he upsold this, like drove the sale, but no. It's just, hey, buy it if you want. You get a lot of big benefits. But if not, you just get sent to the thank you page. And that's actually funny. So let's do this. Let's look at his VIP sales page versus his no VIP sales page. So on the VIP sales page, of course, he says, hey, this means you bought the book. We're going to drive a bigger sale, right? And this is like the biggest thing you can ask above the fold. And then gives you all the information you need, right? And mobilizes you, weaponizes you, radicalizes you as a affiliate member. When you look at the, I'm just going to do it this way. When you look at the no VIP, let's see, it's going to be a different video.
You're registered. Excited to see you on August 16th. We start at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern. You can screenshot this page below to save all the details and email it to yourself. Make sure you don't miss it. Start after start. If you missed it earlier, there are 3 amazing bonuses you can get absolutely free if you just choose to go to the book. The same price as it's going to be live. So if you're going to go live, you might as well just get it now before launch to make my guys' lives easier, which I will reward you with a whole bunch of amazing stuff. Which if you did see the video, the 4 things are: 1, get automatic entry to drawing to come out to your days, spend a day here with me and my team. Next is you have a priority and guarantee hardback, so that way if we sell out live, which is probably like a 50-50 shot, you'll be able to get your own hard copy and it'll come out first before people buy live. On top of that, you're going to get a VIP private live stream with chat enabled, so you can ask questions to me and my 5 and 3 headliners, which is going to be awesome. Plus, recording of the event, that's high resolution. And then number 4, I take it to an entirely separate workshop called the $100 million launch, which is how to launch everything that wants to you can apply anything you want. So if you missed it earlier, there's 4 amazing bonuses you can get absolutely free if you choose to go to the book. The same price as it's going to be live. Now, I have 3 more things to tell you. Number 1, every single person shows a live is a free gift that we're working on for years. I can tell you what it is, I can tell you better than NFT, as that's the Bitcoin. You have to be like that. Number 2, make sure the live fast and easy. Just tap the link below, add book launch to your calendar, whatever calendar you use. Number 3, if you want to win more prizes and get additional marks and extra audio that I need separate, there's nothing to do with stuff earlier, which is just one tactic that I use to drive profitability business. All these are you refer friends, other people too. Because that's hours you can sign that very bottom page, click on the page, registration only, so that you get extra press, you know, just like for your where you work, or your email list, or your whatever way you communicate with people, sharing links, or telling them, that is your friend. Again, screenshot this below, email yourself, I'll details you guys. You're excited to see you.
Okay, cool. So basically what he was saying, for people that don't speak chipmunk is he drove, he said, hey, you're registered. Interesting thing is he didn't say like, hey, we took care of it for you. He said, hey, screenshot this and email it to yourself, which I think is pretty funny. It's just like a little less respect there, you know, a little less quality. But and then still drives home the affiliate, but really what he's doing is he's driving that sale. It's interesting that he doesn't have a button to go back and buy the book if they want it. Because this is a video sales letter to try to FOMO you into buying the book. It's interesting that they don't have a button right there. And I wonder if that was like a deliberate decision, like, hey, we don't want to be too salesy, or if that was just a mistake. I don't know. Because you can see like they definitely have a button on the side where they already have your payment information. So, and then he recaps all the benefits, like in order. And they probably just filmed this right after the other one. Like he wrote all the stuff down and then recapped and read it off a teleprompter, which I want to get a teleprompter so bad. Um, and then still is trying to radicalize. So we can look at the different components. Missing a button. This is exactly the same. This actually isn't the same. Screenshot and save this information. Attend live. It's a separate link for VIPs. Maybe I shouldn't show that. Sorry, Alex. Cool. And then a ton of extra just like care for the people who are VIPs. And then this is exactly the same, where he is basically just mobilizing everybody who is attending the event into an affiliate. See, this is the superpower of being a creator, though. And I think this is super undervalued, is if you haven't noticed, every single website he has, there is a video at the beginning. And because he's a creator, because he has a content enterprise where he is filming, pushing out content all the time, this is not an issue. For a lot of people, they're scared to put a video on their website, and they don't know how to make a quality one. He does it for everything, and they're super simple, right? Like you could do this. Get a whiteboard, put it in front of you, and start drawing. And you may not have a cool background. So what? But look at this. This is the ridiculous advantage that creators have that nobody else has, is they have the most effective sales booster, right? They're able to produce video, which we already said is the most effective way to increase sales on your website, right? And they can pull that lever instantly. So let's just check this out.
If you're watching this video, it's because you want to win free prizes, you want to invite friends, or both. And one of the cool things you might know is that last time we did this, almost a third of the people who signed up with one actually came, like one of your friends. One of the reasons we did that last year to give you prizes, one of the reasons that we actually got behind the scenes. So basically, like Martin said, don't see how we're doing it in real time. We're showing, hey, this is how it is. Hey, this is the ad that we're that's collateral that you use to promote the event. And on top of that, we need emails you actually send to your list and post ideas that you use to get more audience to show up. You're like, well, that's amazing. I love that stuff. This is really makes it seem like not me asking to do that. Well, exactly what we do. Same thing last year, even what we'll do is for the top 10, all right, for the top 10 people, for the most people, opt-ins to the event. That's based off visual people. For the top 10 opt-ins for the event, we'll get a one-on-one podcast style fireside chat with me on stage here in person. We're going to ask whatever questions you or your audience wants. It's this way by asking them to opt in through your link. It's like, hey, let's all opt in through here so we maximize like our questions answered. That's what the top 10 get. And on top of that, we'll be going out to dinner as well. Top 10 plates and Layla and I basically just hang out, meet each other, and just have a good time. All right, so top 10 is fireside. One, two, plus now, the top 50 people who send the most opt-ins to the event get to attend the same event. There's nothing on stage. That being said, then pull aside to answer whatever questions y'all have. Right, so you're gonna have every question answered. You'll probably have a good chance to get 8 questions answered, or maybe more. We'll see. That being said, 3 hours to ask directly whatever you want. Open style. You're like, well, shoot, that sounds amazing for the top 50, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that. Well, that's the reason. So if you just get 10 people to opt in through your link, I'm not gonna say that's the reason, which is that you'll guarantee get an audiobook. I record separately, so this is not money. It's a different entirely 70 1-minute profit generating tactics that you can immediately implement. It's a super size, very tactical, very local. It's great. We'll do it. And on top of that, also, we're recording that. And now, for whatever reason, like, you want to the audio still benefit from questions answered from again, I still, that's amazing, but without more, you got more, which is 100 stages I'm saying. So top 50 are kind of taking care of everything that you're talking about. But if you go 10, you got to get into a joint permission file. The winning select, and we go down to 2 times a day. So we also work with you. There's one more prize you win for doing the ad promoting one of our emails. But if you post that ad on your social, submit to us.
I need to slow it down a little bit.
If you do that, then you break down my channel. So this is like 101st prize. So there you go. You sign up for the in the welcome email. You'll see a link to the leaderboard resources and the ability to submit a video. So you're just gonna follow the rules. The main one, cover the book has to appear someone on the screen video. We'll give you a couple screenshots of it. Again, as a reminder, you don't have to submit an ad, be affiliate, or win the leaderboard. It's just extra win and get featured on the channel. You're like, wow, that's cool. What do I have to do that? So in the welcome email, you'll see a link to the leaderboard resources and the ability to submit a video. So you're just gonna follow the rules. So if you post that ad on your socials and submit to us, I'll pick our favorite 10 ads, aka that's for me, and feature them in a YouTube breakdown on my channel. So I think this is like 101st prize. So here's how it works. You sign up to become an affiliate, and there's one more prize you can win for those who make an ad promoting $100 money models book. So if you post that ad on your socials and submit to us, I'll pick our favorite 10 ads, aka that's for me, and feature them in a YouTube breakdown on my channel. So I think this is like 101st prize. So here's how it works. You sign up to become an affiliate, and in the welcome email, you'll see a link to the leaderboard resources and the ability to submit a video. So you're just gonna follow the rules. The main one being the cover of the book has to appear someone on the screen video. We'll give you a couple screenshots of it. And again, as a reminder, you don't have to submit an ad, be an affiliate, or win a leaderboard. It's just extra win and get featured on the channel. You're like, wow, that sounds cool. What do I have to do that? So below this video, all you do is opt in, put in your email, and then we'll send you a custom link. And so with that custom link is what you're gonna drive all of your traffic through. So the text threads, the email blast, the post social media ads that you want to run in order to win, you're gonna drive to that link. Now to help you win here, like I said earlier, we're also gonna give you the emails that worked last year. But on top of that, we're gonna give you a folder that has all the ads that are working for us right now. So you can choose to use those ads and actually run them yourself. We're trying to maximize like you win. We're trying to make this the absolute entrepreneur of the season. I'm giving away so much stuff. Like outside this, your audience will not be upset they win. I wouldn't tell you when to give away, but it's gonna be nuts, and they're gonna be very happy they win. They're gonna associate all that value with you since you're the one getting charged.
This is like the light side version of, he's like the Yoda to Andrew Tate's Darth Sidious. Like absolutely radicalizing, but like making it fun. So again, for those of you that don't speak Chipmunk, what he was saying is he is going to have a contest with the book. Anybody can make a ad using the book and promote it, and the top 10 converting ads will actually be able to win a separate prize where they break down the ad and they showcase it. So So freaking smart. I need to do a video where I just like actually sit down and kind of parse this into something digestible and break it down for people, cuz there's so much you can learn from this. And that's pretty much it. And you can see all the stuff right here. I love that. Everything in the video is what they say on the website. So many people want to like you don't have to do anything different. you you tell them what you're going to tell them, and then you tell them, and then you tell them what you told them, and that is storytelling, that is presenting, that is sales, right? Okay. um See that? Access to all their ad, like, oh dude, this guy is so freaking smart. Also, I think I can scam it. I'm gonna give it a try. So I'll probably do that in the next video. But man, I learned so much from this. I hope you did too. I will see you in the next one. And let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.